Hey guys, Dayuki here. So we'll be talking about the new patch and the Qiyana jungle in it. There has been a few changes that are pretty important. For instance, first strike is not really a good possibility for Qiyana jungle anymore because of the removal of future market. And the issue is that you can't really replace it with anything that's relevant. You have this, which is useless. The biscuits as well are useless. The triple tonic sucks as well because you don't get any damage on the jungle camps with the level 3 potions. It's only for the minions. And you don't care so much about the elixir skill. So yeah, it's not really a good option. It might still be viable, and I believe that you should be going for this one if you have to pick a rune or a biscuit, I don't know. But yeah, first strike is not really the best option anymore in my opinion. Personally, I like to go Dark Harvest for now. With Sudden Impact as well has been changed. It doesn't grant lethality anymore, and instead it deals true damage when you dash or stuff like that. So in terms of damage, it seems not to be too different from the old Sudden Impact. But you don't have the lethality, so for example, if you build Axiom Arc or Cerilda, you don't get the lethality anymore for those two. So yeah, I like to run Dark Harvest now, Sudden Impact. You can either go Eyeball Collection or as well Zombie Ward if you're playing, for example, with the Umbral Glaive. You could definitely go with Zombie Ward. But I personally go Umbral Glaive when I play against maybe Timo or Shaco, sometimes this kind of champs which places traps. And yeah, it feels quite nice to have Umbral Glaive, in my opinion, in this kind of case. But you can just go default to Eyeball Collection. And Treasure Hunter is really important, I think, now, because you don't have future market anymore to get those gold, nor first strike, so you definitely need the money. And in secondary, you go obviously with Boots and Cosmic Insight. Now in terms of build, there are a few changes as well in terms of items. So let's build a new set. What I like to go for, in my opinion, what you must buy is always the dirk in your first base. Whether you want to go profane or whatever, you need the dirk. Because the issue is that Brutalizer now doesn't give any lethality anymore. And so if you want to go for profane first, you still need to build the dirk before, because the components for profane are absolutely terrible now. Brutalizer is even worse because it doesn't grant any lethality, and Tiamat kind of sucks as well. It's pretty expensive for what it gives you. So yeah, always buy dirk. Also, one thing to note is that for now you can stack dirks, so it might be a decent option to just go for 2 dirks or 3, I don't know. Could be okay, but yeah, it's not what I would necessarily recommend. When you buy the dirk, after, what I personally go for is youumu. So youumu, and then I go for profane for now, because I feel like I need more damage in this patch. So the profane second feels quite nice. The issue still is that it takes quite a while to build profane. So between the youumu and the profane, you have this kind of off moment where you're not really very strong. So it can feel quite long, especially if you don't have as many gold as before with future market and first strike. But yeah, so you have to be careful in your games when you're between the stage of the youumu and the profane. Third item now, very important. The LDR seems to be quite OP because you have 40% armor penetration, which is a lot. And yeah, I definitely recommend to go for Dominic now instead of Sarilda, because this would grant you like maybe 25% plus 15 lethality, but the LDR seems to be really, really, really good. Especially if the enemies stack one armor item, it's already worth it. Then you can, of course, go for Edge of Night. You can go Opportunity if you like. Serpent's Fang if they have shields. Umbral can be an option as well in some games. Depends if you need a lot of vision or not. I don't think Black Cleaver is a good option because you have this RDR, which is really cool now. Axiom Mark can be decent. Hubris if you like it, but it should be built more in the beginning of the game, I believe, instead of youumu. But youumu is really good in the jungle because you have a lot of move speed. So those are the main items with lethality or armor pen. And then as a defensive item, you can go for Malmortius, GA, maybe sometimes Death Dance as well if they are full AD and you want to stack armor. Eclipse is quite nice. I know that many people build Eclipse in the mid lane. But I didn't try it in the jungle. Personally, it should be a decent option if you want to do it. But yeah, that's not my personal choice. You could go for this if you need anti-heal, even though it's not the best item in terms of stats. Apart from that, I think it should be it. If you're against a very, very tanky comp, you could try a kind of the bruiser version of Qiyana with like Thunder Sky. Yeah, Eclipse definitely. You need to be a bruiser. Yeah, this kind of bruiser items could be an option, but only for tanky comps. Except for Eclipse, I don't know. If it works for you, it's definitely viable. So yeah, Shojin, I think some people like to build Shojin, but I never do. Could be fine. But yeah, my personal main build is now youumu into profane into this. Then either you go Edge of Night or GA, Malmortius if they are AP heavy, Serpents if they have shields that you need to break. And yeah, then in terms of boots, you default to Lucidities, of course. If they're full AD, I definitely go for Tabbies when I can. And Mercury's, if they're AP heavy, they have a lot of CC. Yeah, even though they nerfed a bit the Tabbies, I don't know if they nerfed this one. Probably not. But yeah, I still think it's a good investment if you're against full AD. So yeah, should be it in terms of build. Yeah, I mostly run these items in my games. Mostly these. Yeah, so now we can hop into a game. I'm not going to save the set. There was this game maybe that we can check. I got a solid score. Okay, so here I'm playing against Nunu. They have a Tristana mid, which gives a lot of prio. We should have prio top. I can definitely play for the Darius because he's against Ornn, so we can try to kill. Bot lane is pretty weird, or maybe they swapped, I don't remember. Did they? No, they didn't swap. Yeah, so this bot lane should be abused as well. So you can definitely gank top or mid in this game. Brand is very easy to kill because he has no mobility. So in this game I just start. I'm gonna put the sound down a bit. I think it's a bit too loud. So yeah, you can see that the bot lane traded quite heavily here. We had the info on Nunu, which started topside. Bot lane already traded, so yeah, I'm just clearing towards top. Against Nunu, you can't really do much in the early game because he's gonna spam gank a lot most of the times, and you can't really prevent that. Here, I think I saw someone, so I just went to the jungle to check. I don't think I'm gonna do much. I'm not on the right side of the map for the place, so you just clear. Try to be on the respawn of your camps. You always check while you're jungling the state of the lanes, especially when you're nearby. Here they traded, I decide to come. So yeah, because they were so advanced, I just come and pick up the kills. Now, I don't really want to gank Tristana because if she has W, it's pretty useless, especially if I don't have flash. I can't really kill her. Also, one thing to note is that because I delayed my gromp, I had a time before I should be going towards my top side. Because I delayed my gromp to just go somewhere in the jungle. I don't even know if it was useful or not. But because there was this delay, I had time in my bot side to just be doing something on the bot side, on the bot lane or on the mid lane. So Nunu seemed to be going in the Drake. They got it, but we still pick up a kill, so that's pretty fine. We can't get Nunu, he can't be slow during his W. I help push a bit, and then this is a pretty easy dive normally. Oh yeah, okay, I think I messed up. So not the best start. We had a lead in the bot lane, but you can see that it's 1-3 now on Jinx, 2-2 on the brand. We're behind in CS. So we still need to make the right play. I'm just gonna farm. Normally when you're at 7:30 minute mark, you want to be getting your 6. So don't get baited too much by the fights if you can get your 6 soon. Now that I have 6, I can be playing somewhere, trying to force a fight. You see Nunu here. Don't think I can kill, he's too fast. But now we should be free on the grubs. And if he comes, I can just ulti him. I even have top prio, which is important. Oops. Messed up with vision. So those grubs, I don't know if they're that much worth it. At least we got the objective. But I had all my top side which was up. But if I was going for my top side, the issue would be that I wouldn't have tempo anymore to do the grabs after. So it was either I do them now or I don't do them at all. Especially with the Tristana mid, you can't really expect to have prio whenever you want. You're gonna have prio on some small periods of time, and you need to go for the opportunity when you have it. So they traded bot. I'm seeing that he invaded me. And I was expecting him here. I fucked up my R, but we still kill. So not the best start from me, but the game is pretty even. You can see same gold in both fights. It's trading mid, but I think I needed to reset. Okay, so here what happened? Yeah, so here you can feel that the dive is coming, you know? So the thing you need to do is just run straight, try not to waste too much time. I stood behind the vision so that he would go in and then I would Q him. Because he wasn't seeing me. If he saw me, he wouldn't go in. I just wait behind the vision. If you want to see the vision, red side vision for the pike. Here, I'm right here. And as he dashes in, I'm just here to pick him up. So play your own vision. That's very important when you play an assassin. When you play all junglers, it's important, but with assassins, it's really, really important. if you're able to be playing around these wards and the vision from the enemies, you can really step up in your gameplay. So I'm just baiting them, but I don't have my ult, so we can't do much anyway. They still come back. I have my ult now, so that's a pretty easy kill. I don't think we can do much more now. I'm just trying to bait them, but I'm pretty much wasting my time. She might want to push, but she would need some help if she wants to push that. So we don't see them, we don't know where they are. I'm doing Drake because they're showing mid. It's pretty risky, but I have my dash. Okay, I die anyway. That Drake was probably not a good call, because you can see that I have my bot side, which is up, and this Drake was too risky. I know that they're all around us. Jinx had to reset anyway, she couldn't help. So yeah, not the best call. At least we got the Drake, but me dying when all my camps are up is not good at all. So they're fighting here. They might not need me anyway. I'm still coming, but... Okay, he's trolling. They're gonna go for me. And I'm dead. Yeah, I should have just cleared. I'm wasting too much time now. Herald is up. Nunu could be on it. Yeah, he did it. It's normal. So yeah, I get baited too much in this game. And now in terms of items, I'm at the point where I'm not that good, not that well into the game, because I really need profane at this point. This gives almost no damage, this as well. Not many stats. So I need this, I think it's about 800 gold for my profane. And I could have gotten it if I didn't go for this bot lane so much and just clear my camps. Okay, that's good. Let's watch it again. So I'm feeling that Tristana wants to come, so I'm just, again, behind vision, waiting for them to go in. And we do a great wombo combo with the Hui, and this turns the game pretty much, I would say. Because now I'm gonna have profane, we get the mid lane tower, which is a huge objective. It's very important to get it. And yeah, now Hui is fed, I got my profane. So the game is going to be way easier now. We see Pi coming mid. So I'm here to pick him up. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't. Because he stunned me. He might want to grab me here. Yeah. So when you're expecting a skill shot, like when I was here. Okay, now, because I have profane, I have so much damage. But that's too deep. I got the pike, so it was a 1-for-1, but 1-for-1 for the support. It's not good. It's not my best game so far. I don't do so well. My start of the season was not so good. I lost more games than I won because I was first figuring out what to do in this season, what build to take, and yeah, I don't know. I think I was not playing so well. Also got a couple AFKs, which was pretty unlucky. I have my ult, so yeah. We got this double kill, which is nice. I need to get the Drake because Hextake Drake gives a lot of stats. Easy kill again. So now we are way ahead in gold. Yeah, that's just easy. Brand is really an easy champion to kill as Qiyana. He doesn't do so well against mobility. So now Baron's gonna be up. I don't know how much gold I have. 2k. I might want to go for LDR or maybe some Malmortius. Yeah, I think that I have some MR. Because they have 2 AP. And Ornn deals also magic damage, so it's pretty good to have Malmortius in this game. Now I need to be around my team. We wanna force Baron, but they have Herald in the bot lane. It's pretty risky because Hui can't follow, but yeah, they're too late. Okay, that's gonna be pretty easy. I don't know what they did. What did they do? Okay, Pyke is going there. They should be knowing that we are starting Nash. And if they just run straight away onto us, they could maybe steal that. Tristana has TP, so she could have TP'd instantly instead of walking for 2000 hours. Yeah, I think they had an angle to turn the game here. It was not easy for them, but they're way too late to try that. It's either you concede it or you just go all in together. Now they're pushing mid. I took the golems because they had a couple dead people. I should maybe have been mid instead of helping the Darius for nothing. Yeah, I should have been with the team. In the late game, you need to be around your team. Especially when you're ahead, because otherwise that's how you throw games. The team not being together, that's when shit happens. Okay, I don't think there are much to watch anyway. Fed Jinx with resets. Should be game here. We got the kill, and yeah, as you can see, I have Malmortius in my build. And I am going for the LDR, as I said. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Sorry for taking so long to upload the game, but I didn't have the best early season, as you can see, like here. In my history, I got an AFK at 5 minutes of game, even though I got a double kill bot. The top went AFK. Then here, I don't know, I'm 3-1 and my ADC is going AFK. So yeah, we just FF and lose LP, even though it's less LP than it should be. But yeah, that's the unlucky start of the season. People are very toxic in the early season, same as at the end of the season. So I had to figure out a bit what to do. And yeah, if you want to see more, sometimes I'm live on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe and like and so on. See ya.